Well, the sun is out in the valley. It's we've had several days of rain, as most of you have also had. And I just wanted to show you how this is working out so far. I'm still able to stay ahead of the weeds. This here was where my compost pile was. I made separate piles for tomatoes and stuff. And yeah, you can see I got dozens of tomatoes coming up. Sad thing is I forget what kind they are. I think they're the cherry tomatoes. And I think I made another pile somewhere else with regular beefsteak tomatoes and other type thing. And this mile a minute stuff is coming up already. These little things that I just pulled out can overtake this whole mountain. They have. And I got one back there I need to get out. I'm not going to do it with the camera in my hand. I'll fall. But over here we got my kidney beans, and something's eating them already. Well, they don't call it mushroom soil for nothing. Over here I got the green pepper plants, the peppermints in there, and that's finally looking healthy. Across from me I got all these Jerusalem artichokes, which are really going insane. I think I may live to regret that. Over here I got my potatoes. And there's some Jerusalem artichokes coming up in there too. I got that beautiful mullein coming up everywhere. And I started a compost pile up here close to the garden up here. So. And the Jets are back at it, making their trails. Up here, I have oregano, sage, and some pepper plants. Yeah, I planted Greek oregano. Not sure what them pepper plants are. This is my broccoli and cauliflower, and they're looking pretty good. My strawberries are starting to redden up, and you can see this just as soon as the sun comes out after a rain, you can just watch these weeds grow. It's really hard to keep after. You know, usually around July 4th I lose control of everything. The orchard's looking great in there. Although, with the freezes we had this spring, I doubt if I'll get any fruit. Down there I planted winter squash and pumpkins, and 2 rows have not come up. So, my guess is if they aren't up by the end of the week, they're not going to come up. I got potatoes just randomly coming up everywhere because when I harvest, I do it in a very funny way. I'll scoop all that soil right up and just pick potatoes up out of it, and then redistribute it where I want it the next year. And the secondary orchard is looking wonderful. I think out of the 2 mulberry trees I planted, which they were just little tiny sticks, I can see one has green on it from here, and the other one I assume is dead. Doesn't surprise me. I hate that bare root stuff. Some people are great with it, I'm not. So, Millie, let's go down and finish your coffee now. I got that straw put in between the rows of potatoes since I weeded. Yeah. It's looking like a jungle up here, but the difference this year is this is stuff I planted. So it's my jungle. And I can see that mile a minute crap already taking over the bank. It's all mile a minute just coming down over it. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, because that'll actually intertwine amongst all these Jerusalem artichokes and climb up the stalks and everything and just completely cover it in a matter of a month or two. Well, stay tuned. Want to say goodbye, Millie? Where's your buddy Bear? It's another beautiful day on the mountain. All right, I hope you all have a blessed week. I watched the Blue Angels flying around Middletown, Pennsylvania near Harrisburg International Airport. I do have a house in that town, and they were loud. Pretty impressive, pretty cool. But anyway, you all have a blessed day. Yeah, you can see this is the transplanted strawberries I did this spring. Right up against the 10-foot, 12-foot drop off. They're doing great. I've been picking one every day or so. Another week and there'll be enough to give me my breakfast. Ah, there's some red. Oh yeah, they're coming on now. There's some. They're all coming up. I got some onions in there. There's carrots in there. There's random spinach coming up in there. Yeah, we just throw it all together. Okay. Like I said, have a blessed day.